Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just... Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone!
First down, Mayfield. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll start by running the option to the right, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Breeze to throw on second down. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's complete to Meredith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Easy.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Ready. Yellow waiting.
On second down, here's Breeze. And that's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Ready. You ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. First down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go with Chubb on second down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Leopard! They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Detroit! Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Mayfield looks to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Green 39.
Mayfield on 1st down. To the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Gun!
To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. To play in a tightly contested 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
No. Check. Hey,
They pitch it to Chubb, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Mayfield now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This is Chubb, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get him the next time.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They start the second half with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Easy, kill.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners. Those guys can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
First down, it's Hill. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Hill now on second down. Forced out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. First target, first catch, and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They come out here in the eye. Breeze going to sneak it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went ¡1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Wankins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Detroit.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to go down again. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Over.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to loft one, deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going left on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins Able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mayfield to throw it. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Steps away to his left. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Get set. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Hot! All right, now, look at 56.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Watley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Third and short yardage. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them a gain of 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
4 down. Check. Underfoot.
Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Browns on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go with the keeper. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. The Browns were successful on their lone 2-point try last season, and here they'll try again. One last shot from Mayfield here. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.